Watch me ride.
Hey everybody, I've got a few things I want to talk to you about. I've got a parcel to open, got some updates on some stuff, just a bit of this and that and everything else, and your opinion on a couple of things. Should we start with the, as I always do, opening this? I've received this the other day. I have no idea who it's from. There is a note. Hi Spicy, here's my chain and sprockets for you off my Yamaha MT-03 660cc. Hope you can make use of it when your back is better. Love watching your videos. Keep up the great work. In response to your recent Q&A from Machinima Maxima, who was about to do the A2 and wanted to know thoughts on the MT-03. I bought my first one in 2006 when they first came out, and I bought my second one, a 2013 model. Please turn over. In October 2017, absolutely love the bike. It's great for commuting, cruises well at 70 miles an hour all day long, and had many fun ride outs and weekends away to Devon, Wales. Best of luck, Steve J. Thank you, Steve, and thank you for passing that information on, because that's a bike I've never ridden, so I couldn't give an answer. So there you go. Sounds like it's good. And he's sent me sprockets and chain. So yeah, when I'm back to full capacity, I'll clean these up and I'll make that, probably this one into it, because it's a big disc, a big sprocket. I'll make a really cool one of the big clocks that I make. So thank you very much, Steve. I really do appreciate that, and that brings me neatly on to, like, when am I going to be back doing this stuff? I actually got a date. Well, not a date. I got a phone call this morning from the team that does the triage to decide when you're going to get your treatment, being the back injections I'm getting, the root nerve injections, nerve root injection, whatever you want to call it. Basically, they haven't given me a date yet, but they have told me when they do give me a date, it'll be 6 to 8 weeks till I get it done. So basically, I have another 6 to 8 weeks work to wait until they do anything to help the pain and stuff. For obvious reasons, that's not great. It could have been worse, because had it been St Mary's and not, sorry, QA and not the Southampton place I'm going, I would have ended up waiting, I think it's 24 weeks. So I'm happy with my 6 to 8, even though it is kind of a bit crap. I'm going to do everything I can to survive during this time. I have run out of keychains, but I have a half prep chain already from before my back was bad, so I'm going to do my best to just bit by bit, even if I can only do 5 or 6 at a time, get these turned as keychains and get those on the store, because I'm currently completely out of my keychain, motorcycle chain keychains. So that's something I'm going to try and do. Thankfully, the anitriptyline appears to now be having some form of an effect with the painkillers, that it's not too bad, and if I'm really careful about how I sit or stand and how I work, I think I could probably get away with doing a little bit of work. I'm just going to have to do it. I haven't got much of a choice. I've got a couple of clocks which are half done, like this disc has already been cleaned and prepped, ready to have a backplate made for it. So I'm going to try and get those done. Basically, I'm just going to try and do what I can, because I've got 6 to 8 weeks to wait, and I can't really wait 6 to 8 weeks. Something I am going to do, though, this is where I need to ask your opinion, is I'm going to have some of my photographs printed, framed, and I'll sign them if people want me to. And I'm going to sell those in my Etsy store. I've got to decide what pictures to do. So it has been suggested before now. Someone said, why don't you do like a picture of your bike? Well, I could do a picture of Derek or of DIVI and make them available. But I want to ask first, like, is anyone interested in, I mean, I don't know what size I'm going to do them yet. I was thinking like close to A4, not actual A4, but close to A4 size as an idea. Because I did ask on Twitter, like, should I do A3 or should I do A4? And people said they'd rather have the A4-ish size, not, you know. So I guess what I'm going to do is choose a few pictures, have them printed, get some frames, and then whether people want me to sign it or not, frame them up and send them out. It's much lighter work than doing this, and it might be something that some of you are interested in. I'd love to know. I'm not going to go silly with the price. I want to make a little bit of money on them, obviously, but I'm going to try and use nice but cheaper frames. They need to be good enough though, so I'm going to have to see what I can do there. yeah, I'd love to know. If you go to my Spice110 photography Instagram account, there's a link in the description. If you wouldn't mind, go through the pictures and say, oh, this one would be really cool if it was printed, just to give me an idea, like have a flick through. So the link's there. If you've got a spare 20 minutes and you feel bored, just go flicking through and just, you know, this one will be good, this one will be good. I don't know, comment a fish name or something. No, don't do that, it'll confuse the hell out of everyone else looking at the pictures. But yeah, leave a comment on ones you think are particularly good, and if I notice that there's certain ones that are really standing out, they're the ones I'll pick. I'll also consider doing some I've done like from the metalworks that like look like this. Another thing I've been talking about this for a long time, and I've been keeping an eye on the prices in the markets and everything, and I might have to sell Derek just because it might be necessary for me to do it. Now, to be fair, having two bikes is a luxury. He isn't the bike that I'd ride all the time. If I had a choice between selling one or the other, I definitely have to sell Derek rather than DIVI, because DIVI can do everything, you know. It can go along motorway miles and stuff like that. Derek can't. Yes, it does remove my ability to go off-road, so it would be the end of the green laning videos, but then I do occasionally get hold of 125s from people like, you know, Lex Moto, so I can still do a bit here and there. And to be fair, maybe I shouldn't be doing much off-roading with my back, even when it's recovered. You know, I've got to be careful with it. When it recovers. That's also part of the thing to do with, because of the riding position of Derek I've mentioned in previous videos, he isn't very good for my back anyway. So, all in all, as much as I would hate to have to do it, it does make perfect sense that if I don't manage to get back to making things full-time when, you know, reserves get to a certain point, that I just go, right, that's it. He's up for sale, and sell him. How I would do that, some people have said, you know, you should eBay it and do an auction. And as appealing as that is, I don't really want people paying over the odds necessarily. And eBay's got this problem, which is, to my understanding, basically you can just bid whatever. There's lots of fake bidding going on, basically, where someone will go to something, they'll put a fake bid on it. So, say someone says, I don't know, £1,500. And then someone else bids £20,000. No one's going to bid after it. That bidder's not going to pay it, and then you have to offer it to the next person, and then so it means you could end up getting a lot less than what you wanted to get. Obviously, you can put reserves on it and stuff like that, but it doesn't appeal to me as that's the way I'd like to sell him. I'd prefer to put it in a dealership. I have sort of crossed this path with Haslemere Motorcycles before now, that if I was ever to sell them, would they mind sort of doing it for me? And they didn't. They seem to be happy to do that. So basically, if I do sell him, it will be in Haslemere Motorcycles, and you can go and look at it, buy it, make me an offer, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do quite with it yet. But I think a lot of you may have seen this coming for quite a while. It would be much better to not have as many outgoings. You can't ride two bikes at the time. I kind of feel bad that he sits there most of the time. As sad as it is, hey, in the future maybe I can get a new SM. You know, even if I get a little 125 Supermoto for buzzing around the country lanes and going green laning with, it's still fun. I still like doing that, and obviously they're so much cheaper in all categories. So if I do, don't hate me. It wasn't an easy thing to do. I will make it known if I do sell him, so people can have the option to go and look at it, buy it, whatever. But that is the fallback plan. Let's just see how much I can get done, how well these drugs cover things, and how effective this injection is. And hopefully things will get back to more of a normality. Oh, and lastly, I'm going to do the LXR review the next sunny day that I get a chance to. I was going to do it today, and then the sun went away and it got a bit cloudy and horrible, and I was like, no, just wait for a sunny day. The reason I wait for a sunny day is just much easier for you to see the bike, because I want to really show you this bike close up when I do the review. I think that is everything I need to update you on. I've got another bike vlog that I recorded when I did the other one the other day, so hopefully that will go up. I haven't edited it yet, so I don't know if it's any good. This is going up in between. But yeah, I'm doing my best, Thank you for watching, thanks for the support, catch you next time. Bye bye. If you enjoyed this video and the other content on the channel, please consider following the links in the description to show your support.